Hello my dear children. Today I am going to teach you about decimals. That means in this video I am going to teach you how to multiply a decimal number by a power of 10 and how to divide a decimal number by a power of 10. Multiplying a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. Today we are going to talk about only 10, 100 and 1000. When we multiply a number by a power of 10, the decimal point of that number shift into the right. Here, when multiplying a number by a power of 10, the decimal point shift to the right. Some examples. Multiplying a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. Now my dear kids, you know that when multiplying a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000, you know that the decimal point must shift to the right. Okay, first, let's take the number 47.28. You have to multiply it by 10. There is an easy way to remember that. What's it? Do you know how many places you have to shift the decimal point? Yes, you know that. It is equals to the number of zeros in the power of 10. Here we have to multiply by 10. So in 10 there is only one zero. So you have to shift this decimal point one place to the right. I think it's clear now. So what will be the answer? The decimal point is now between 2 and 8. That means the answer is 472.8. Let's take, it is also 47.28. Now you have to multiply it by 100. Oh yes, now you know that there are two zeros in 100. Then what happens to the decimal point? Yes, you must shift the decimal point 2 places to the right. Then here. Now the new place of the decimal point is behind 8. That means the answer is 4728. Okay, let's take another one. 47.28 multiplied by 1000. There are 3 zeros in 1000. Then you have to shift this decimal point 3 places to the right. Oh, are there 3 places? No, there are no 3 places, only 2 decimal places. So, what can we do now? You have to put 0 here. Now you have 3 places in this number. Then now you can shift this decimal point 3 places to the right. So the answer is 47,280. I think it's clear for you. Then let's go to dividing. Dividing a decimal number by a power of 10. Here we are going to talk dividing a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. Oh, what will happen here? When we multiplying a number by 10, 100 and 1000, you know that the decimal point must shift to the right. Then when we dividing a decimal number by a power of 10, you have to shift the decimal point to the left. When dividing, you have to shift the decimal point to the left. Dividing a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. First example, the number is 53.7. You have to divide it by 10. Yes, in 10 there is only one zero. So you have to shift the decimal point left. How many places? One place to the left. Here, the new place is between 5 and 3. The answer is 5.37. Second one, it is also 53.7 divided by 100. In 100, there are two zeros. Then you have to shift the decimal point to left, 2 places to the left. The new place is in front of 5. The answer is 0.537. Third one, 53.7 divided by 1000. There are 3 zeros, so you have to shift the decimal point 3 places to the left, but there are no 3 places. In like multiplication, you have to put a 0 here, then you can shift this decimal point 3 places to the left. So the answer is 0.0537. I think it's clear for you. There is something to teach you, my dear children. Here, this is also, we can read this as 23 over 10. 23 over 10, and this is also 23 divided by 10. This is also a division. We can write it as a fraction also. This is a fraction. It can be read as 23 over 10. Then here also you have to use the method of division. That means here also you have to divide 23 by 10. Then what will be the answer? Yes. Where is the decimal point here? It's not appear. We can't see the decimal point in 23. Yes, it's behind the number. That means it's behind 3. So, the decimal point shift left hand side. One place to the left hand side, then the answer is 2.3. Second one. 17 over 100. 17 over 100. That means you have to divide 17 by 100. There are 2 zeros in 100. Then you have to shift the decimal point 2 places to the left. The answer is 0.17. Third one. 342 over 100. Here also you have to divide 342 by 100. In 100 there are 2 zeros, so you have to shift the decimal point 2 places to the left. So the answer becomes 3.42. Fourth one. 68 over 1000. 68 over 1000. That means you have to divide 68 by 1000. 3 zeros in 1000. Then shift the decimal point 3 places to the left. The answer is 0.068. Okay, my dear children, I think it's clear for you. Then we will meet again in a new lesson.